Kame house party.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I am Aaron.
And I am Vince.
And it's been a while, as some rock outfits would say, but we are back. We are doing the thing we always do, which is we're watching an episode of Dragon Ball. We're trying to go through every iteration and the other word I use of Dragon Ball episode, one at a time. We're watching them. We're doing some improv based on what we watched. It's a good, fun time. We're hoping to make you laugh. Also, please laugh. Please. I'm on my knees. You can't see under the desk, but
that's right. Both Aaron and I are on kneeling desks. It's the new hotness. You know, standing is killing you, but your knees, they're always going to be there for you.
My knees have already spoken of mutiny. There are whispers of rebellion.
You got to get some new ones. It's a quality of life procedure. It's great.
Well, we're not here to talk about futuristic medical procedures. We're here to talk about Dragon Ball. But before we get into the episode we watched, we got to do a little something called Kame Housekeeping, where we get you, the audience, and ourselves, honestly, ready for the episode and discussion ahead. And the first part of Kame Housekeeping is the world famous, UN sanctioned, 1 minute roundup whip sound.
All right, dealer showing 8. And the player has 12. What would you like to do in this here game of blackjack? Would you like to hit and stay? Hit or stay? What would you like to do, sir?
Hit me.
All right, hit. And
tapping my fingers.
He's got 18. Would you like to hit or stay? Again, dealer showing 8. Everybody would say just stay where you are right now.
Everyone would say that, huh?
Most people, I've surveyed 8 out of the 10 men folk in this here establishment, and all of them would have stayed at 16.
So I'm just supposed to trust your expertise.
I mean, you could trust my expertise, or you could trust the statistics. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, I'm going to survey all 8 men here in this establishment and see what they think. Man number 1, what do you think?
Sure. I'd say you should stay on your, what do you got, 18? Dealer showing 8? You stay.
I'm man number 2, and you better stay. What are you thinking? This is insane. Why are you asking us?
I'm man number 3. You better stay where you are.
Cheerio, I'm man number 4. I literally just walked into this bar, and I can already survey the situation. And stay, young man, stay.
Well, I'm man number 5, and I'm the biggest man in town, and I'd even stay on 18, you dummy.
I'm man number 5, and as you can tell, I'm not very bright, but even I know you should stay. And scene.
Oh, man number 5. Man number 5 is so genuine. He's so raw.
Much like a Mirasaki number 5. Just a good time to have.
Good time, Charlie.
And that was an amount of time where we did a little warm-up improv scene that is also Western themed. I still got the rhyme in there. And we do that to loosen or tighten our improv muscles to get us ready for the journey ahead. But the 1 minute roundup proper is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball thus far. I can already see Vince doing his Goku-like stretches. He's on his knees, so he can't do the leg bounce thing. But Vince is gonna give us the roundup. He's gonna let you know what has happened in Dragon Ball in under a minute, so you don't have to go back and listen to our old episodes. Although we wouldn't hate it if you did. You don't have to go and watch all of Dragon Ball. Although I'm sure Toei wouldn't hate it if you did. If you threw a little money their way. But you don't have to do any of that. Just listen to the roundup. You're caught up, good to go. Maybe you've lapsed in episodes. You know, just don't worry about it. Just pick back up. We won't tell anyone.
Yeah, and I'm going to do a great job at this for sure. I'm not going to stumble over my words or forget anything. So
we are free of irony, and I am free of irony as I asked Vince, "Are you ready to round up?"
Yes, I am, and here I go. 7 match Dragon Balls, you collect them all, you get to wish for anything you want. Story picks up as Goku as a child, goes on a lot of adventures with some friends. He makes friends with Bulma, Krillin, Roshi, Bulma, all those people. They fight the Red Ribbon Army. They wish on the dragon. There's pantyhose, all that kind of stuff. Then after Goku gets married to Chi-Chi, who we met as a child, they have a son named Gohan. There's a 5-year gap. Now we're under Dragon Ball Z. Goku, he's confronted by his space brother, comes down, his name's Raditz. He's like, hey, we're space bad guys. You're going to be a space bad guy too. Goku says, no, I won't. And then Piccolo kills him. Goku dies. He goes trains in the other world. Comes back. He learns Spirit Bomb. He fights the other two Saiyans, Vegeta and Nappa. Then everybody dies in that fight. So then they have to go to Namek to get more Dragon Balls because that's where Piccolo's from to resurrect everybody and save the day. But along the way they run into Frieza and all his bad guys like the Ginyu Force. And now Vegeta is fighting Goku, who is in Ginyu's body, and they're changing, but maybe not.
Hey.
Oh, good Lord.
What are you talking about? Great job.
I ran a marathon. I'm the fastest man alive.
Yeah, up yours, Flash.
That's right, Flash. Or Barry Allen. Whatever one it is.
Jay
whatever
Garrett.
Timeline.
Wally West.
Yeah, all of y'all. Screw you.
I forget Impulse's name. Kid Flash.
He's Kid Flash.
Yeah, there we go. That works. Well, yeah, because Vince did it. It was great. I want to put "we're space bad guys" on something. I guess it's my away message. I don't know.
Okay, that's your out of office.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not here right now. We're space bad guys. I'll get back to you on Monday.
If you need to reach me, if it's important, then you can reach my immediate supervisor, who is also a space bad guy. Frieza, of course, is who we're referencing.
That's exactly it. That's your manager right there. The ultimate manager.
Look, we can't. The roundup's done. We did it. It was perfect. No notes, no critiques, and we can move on to the next part of Kame Housekeeping, which is where we let you know that Vince and I, we watched 2 different episodes of the version. But flip it and reverse it, we watched 2 different versions of the episode. I watched the English subtitled version. Vince watches the English dub. And we do this because we were on a hot streak. I think 200 something plus times we've watched this way. We're not going to stop now. And plus, there are fun things to compare and contrast between the episodes. Sometimes they're teeny tiny babies. Sometimes they're gigantic and change the whole canon of Dragon Ball. Sometimes we never know. But what we do know is that usually 99% of the time, the first difference is the episode title. And as is tradition, Vince, will you please give us the title for the English dub version of this episode?
Absolutely. The English dub title for episode 74 of Dragon Ball Z. Ginyu. The Frog.
I thought it was just Ginyu.
No. There's an ellipses. I had to honor the ellipses.
Hi-ho, Ginyu the Frog here. That's the best Kermit I got. You're not getting any better than that. I'm sorry.
Excellent. That was excellent.
Ah!
Can you give us a Kermit the Ginyu Frog, those lovely balls, please? Can we get one of those clean?
Oh, those lovely balls! This week on the Muppet Show, it's lovely balls! It's getting better. It's increasing. Its power level.
The power level keeps going up. You've got some Saiyan impression blood in there.
But that's, I mean, much like that title, I'm surprised at my title. I'm surprised they're just like, you know what, we don't want to scare these kids too much. They might be scared of frogs. We better let them know what's going to be in this. So the title for my episode 74, Dragon Ball Z, roughly translated from the original Japanese, is Whoops! Ginyu has turned into a frog.
Uh-oh.
Oopsies!
We did something crazy, kids.
You won't believe which Ginyu member turns into a frog. Number 5 might surprise you.
BuzzFeed quiz, which frog are you? I think I'd be a green tree frog.
Yeah.
Because I'd be abnormally large for my species.
Just a long boy. I don't know too terribly much about frogs, but I'm gonna say little baby one.
Oh, like a poison dart frog?
Ooh, that's good. I'm cute, but deadly.
Cute, beautiful, but deadly.
Lick me for fun.
Oh no, those are cane toads.
Oh.
Cane toads, they get you high, but they also are a scourge on the Australian populace.
Oh, I'm not that cool to be a cane.
No. You could be that cool.
I'm not cool enough to ruin a whole ecosystem.
Yeah, you're not cool enough to become an invasive species?
No, I just like to keep to myself.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure, look, if I could remember any facts about Madagascar, there is a frog that is living comfortably there that could be you in a nutshell. Frogs, they're almost everywhere.
But we're about to have another frog on our hand. Y'all know what it is. We love it. Let's get into it. So, as you said, Vegeta is attacking Ginyu, who's in Goku's body, but Ginyu's like, change! And we think he's about to do a little swappy again. Goku is like, now's my chance. Pops in, flies in, gets in the way of the beam. And then they're like all back to normal. Everyone's where they're supposed to be. After that, it's not as cool or trippy as the first time, which I was disappointed by.
They didn't up that budget on the second transfer of consciousness. But I've been playing a lot of Psychonauts 2, and it feels very similar. Okay. You're going into people's minds, their brains inside of other people's heads. I'm going to say that Psychonauts 2 pulled a lot from Dragon Ball. I'm just going to say that right now.
We can, yeah.
If anybody who worked on Psychonauts 2 wants to debate us on this podcast, please reach out. We'd love to have you on, and we can tell you how you're influenced by Dragon Ball.
Yeah, we can tell you how all your journals and memories are wrong.
Exactly.
So it upsets me how long it takes for everyone to realize that the switch has happened, because Ginyu literally yelled out change.
We saw the beam of light happen. It was in front of everybody.
Everyone
not obscured
saw
at
it.
all. And then it's like Ginyu knowingly like looking at his heart, being like, "God dang it!" Like it was visible. Everybody should have known. I have that in my notes too. That it took too long.
Gohan, he's a little smarty. He realizes first. So moving right along, as Kermit the Frog did in the Muppet movie, Goku shoots a Kamehameha, but it's a little wobbly. He's not that strong. Ginyu then he's like, oh cool, now all right, good, he's out of the way, time to fight some more. Fights Vegeta. You think he's gonna try and do the change again, but Vegeta does a whoop. If you're not watching the podcast, I did a little motion to signify that Vegeta did a little, I'm so fast I can go up right behind you before he can yell change.
Like one of those, I'm trying to see if I can do one with my instrument. Is that the
close.
sound of? Yeah, it's close enough of that. Like I'm gonna zip behind you move.
Yeah, we get it. Bring. Is it
There
a
it is.
shing?
Is it? It's like a.
Fling. Fling. Fling.
That's it.
Woo!
That was it.
Oh, there you go. Vin, you're teleporting all over the place.
I can't stop.
Please. Oh no, you've got teleport sickness.
Oh no, I got that heart disease that Goku gets in.
That's maybe.
During the Cell Saga.
God, is that it? Instant transmission makes your heart bad.
Yeah, just like Aaron, one of my favorite episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation, in which they found out that warp speed, like going into warp, was negatively infecting the environments along those routes and
really
destroying some ecosystems of planets.
I mean, yeah, probably. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
You're warping space and time. You're gonna break a few eggs.
There's gonna be some ripples out there in deep space. Just because there's no matter out there doesn't mean it doesn't matter. All right, I got that out.
Well, I'm just saying, if you like, hey, this place is like, why is this place so affordable? Oh, it's underneath a warp speed path.
Exactly.
Your milk's gonna go bad before you buy it.
Or there'll be stray chronotons that will make your milk age backwards. Your milk might turn into a cow.
Yeah. You're gonna wake up old but go to bed as a baby.
It's gonna happen all the time.
You might see doubles of yourself. Resist the urge to have an orgy.
Exactly. Resist it as much as you can.
The consequences. It'll be but it is right next to the old beach.
It's so good. That old beach. It never goes out of style.
It is beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
That old beach. Might be worth it. Like an hour.
Yeah. No, it's totally like you're less than an hour away from the beach in any direction. Like
just an hour on the old beach for the view.
I'd deal with the Federation every now and then. a random captain may be confused on your shores. You must bring him in, guide him to enlightenment,
or sleep with him. I don't know.
Or sleep. With him.
It depends on what decade. It depends on which show.
Depends on which captain. Picard, Fox.
Every captain, right? Maybe
all of them.
Did Janeway fuck?
I think Janeway.
Well, I mean, of course. In general, I just meant like canonically on the show.
Canonically on the show, I bet. Oh, that's the Star Trek police.
The canon police.
Woo. Janeway never fucked.
She was pure. I was like, that's not a measure of pure. God.
Oh, we can't get into that. That's another podcast. That's our new podcast.
But you have
Janeway or the Highway.
All right, now we can move on down. Very good animation. Vegeta and Ginyu, he just throws him in a mountain, shoots him with a blast, and Ginyu, he gets that sly smile on his face. He knows what he's got to do.
Come on, Vegeta, is that all you've got?
Oh, I just get a impressive, Vegeta.
Yeah, he does. He's complimenting him along the way, and then decides at one point to be demeaning.
Yeah,
but it's important to note that Goku, even in his very weakened state, knows Ginyu's plan. He's like, Vegeta, he's just letting you weaken him more so he can transfer again. Again, we called this out. How does Vegeta not get it at this point? He is an elite warrior. He's seen the technique twice or once at this point. And almost twice.
Yeah. He's just angry. He's just an angry boy. It's power, blinded by power over everything. Vegeta's not very good at feints.
No.
Right? No. Ew, despicable. Pretending I'm weak to gain an advantage. I'll just gain an advantage at the beginning.
I'll destroy my enemies. Yeah, it's more of that. That is the exact kind of fighter Vegeta is now. He doesn't do that Goku stuff where he's like, I'm gonna steal you out. Fencing.
Ew.
Krav Maga.
You throw a punch when you don't mean to throw a punch. Ew. Get it out of here.
Rochambeau. That's a no-go for me.
Why? Wait, why?
It's a technique. Some people do a false throw.
You're right. I will announce my throws, and they'll be so powerful no matter what you choose. They can't be beat.
Exactly.
This is ultimate rock.
The Prince of all Saiyans throws rock.
Paper.
Ah!
I win. How?
No one's supposed to be stronger than me. All right, next again. Rochambeau.
Whoa.
I throw scissors.
Rock. I used your move.
Ah!
He used my move against me.
How dare you, you lowly worm. This will surely finish you off on this next round. Rochambeau. Princely paper.
Scissors.
Ah! I've been cut.
Can you just do the dishes, please?
Fine. I'll do the dishes, but I'll do it my way.
Oh, not again. There's several holes in this kitchen.
Gallic Gun!
Oh, we never should have shown Vegeta. Sorry, Mom, the babysitter's dead. Or at least the trailer where someone is asked to do the dishes and they cut to them using dishes as skeets, shooting with a shotgun. And then a 90s dude in long hair says, "The dishes are done, man."
Oh, right. The dishes are done, man.
Ah, damn it. I reminded him. And Seed. Starring a young Christina Applegate. I think one of her first movie appearances. It's a fun 90s comedy where an old woman dies.
Of course. In the 90s, women were dying all the time.
as sort of first act,
like
sort of
hey,
events.
This is the setup. Is this lonely woman dying?
I think they commit fraud too, because I think they take her social security checks.
Oh man, well now these people are heavily invested in crypto, so we know how their story turned out.
Jeez, yeah, I think, yeah. Let me know if "Sorry, Mom, the babysitter's dead," which is a very good title. It's evocative, straightforward. You can imagine all the shenanigans you're going to get into. And I think the poster was like two little. It was Christina Applegate and the other people. Of course, she's front and center on a porch. In the foreground, you just had two old lady legs, like in like the weird flesh-colored stockings in the front to signify death.
That is how old ladies died back then.
Legs up, ass down.
Legs up on their back in their stockings.
Just a tray of needles and a cookie tin in one hand and an AARP in the other. Sad to see. Hate to see it. Sad.
Hate to see it, but you love getting that magazine.
You love committing fraud. Vegeta. So it's about to happen again. Vegeta's falling for this trap. Ginyu's like, "Hey, change," and then Goku, out of desperation, he can't move, he can't get up, he's on the ground. There's a little frog next to him, throws it. This poor frog.
Poor frog.
First of all, getting thrown in the air.
And thrown as far and as fast as Goku must have been able to throw that frog. It's not like they were right next to him during the fight.
Yeah.
They are up in the sky.
Yeah. And then, I mean, you know what happens, you longtime Dragon Ball fans. Ginyu changes minds with a frog. Now, here's my question, and here are my observations about this. Is it a transfer of the mind, or is it a transfer of the soul?
Ooh, these are the questions. I mean, I think we can look at Gohan as the example of understanding where his dad's soul lies or resides more than just his thought processes and his mind. That's my evidence to say it is a mind and soul transfer. Because the body is the only thing that they can't quite figure out, either of them, even when they're back in their own bodies.
There's all right. Yeah, so that makes sense.
And that is why you should invest in Change Coin. Put your soul on the blockchain.
Yeah, uncorruptible.
Oh, perfect. Your digital footprint of the soul is there. Is that what heaven is? Is that what heaven's going to be, Aaron? They're going to upload our soul to the blockchain.
Oof a doof.
Yeah, let's. I'm sorry. Let's move on.
Oh, I was just gonna say then by that logic, gotcha. Frogs have souls.
Oh no!
Your worst nightmare.
Aaron coming at my long-standing belief that frogs don't have souls.
Every day. Hey, how's it going? Frogs don't have souls. So anyway,
that's how I enter every Zoom meeting. So I'm like, hello everyone. Frogs don't have souls. Now let's talk about resourcing.
they're watch out for animals. This might get too heavy of a debate if we're getting into souls and stuff and like what I actually believe. I will say if it's my other thing, and you mentioned the mind transfer as well. A frog's brain is, I'm going to go on a limb and say, extremely different from a human brain.
Mm-hmm.
So would Ginyu, spoilers, Ginyu is let to live. The frog is in Ginyu's body. Ginyu's in the frog body. Vegeta almost kills him, but Goku's like, please, come on, Piccolo. He can't do anything now. And Vegeta shows a little mercy. Or maybe not, because being a frog sounds horrible.
I mean, he does. He says, "Not like I wanted to get frog goop on my new boots." Anyway,
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah. Vegeta now, bona fide sneakerhead. I'm pulling out the button now because I want Vegeta to. Yeah, Vegeta is a sneakerhead, and that is canon. Not Nick Cannon. It's true, and it's true.
Who, me? Oh, that's where'd that shoe come from? Puber shoe.
That's
Puberty.
Puberty. Puberty.
That's his sitcom.
Join in, but you had already beaten me.
That's his sitcom that gets like 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
About him, like it's him narrating to the camera, and then it's about him growing up.
Oh yeah. Don
like,
Cheadle style.
A young Rock.
Exactly. Yes, young Dwayne the Rock Johnson plays Shoe.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I'm here for it.
There, So, Vegeta being he's not standing in line. He's just blowing places up.
Exactly.
There, so my frog. Getting back on the frog thing and brains being different. I don't think you can fit all that brain into that little frog brain. That Ginyu brain, clearly giant. There are veins bulging from it.
Right.
How are you going to fit it in a frog? There's going to be some deterioration.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a flower for Algernon situation. He's going to start losing consciousness, parts of himself, slowly dripping away.
I would have also, I think you're completely right. I think that poor frog brain is just like firing so fast and so furiously. It's like now re-aware of its own consciousness and it's trying to figure out its own body. Mm-hmm. But I'm wondering if also like the frog in Ginyu's body is like, does the frog in Ginyu's body, is it aware that there is a mortal wound and that it will die soon? Will it develop that like conscious, like I am in danger? Because right now all we see is the blank pupils of frog Ginyu on all fours hopping away at the end.
I mean the frog brain has to, because the neurons are all still there and attached.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume it's again we're this mind transfer thing. Who knows what it do? But I have to assume that maybe I would think the frog would eventually become sentient, realizing that it exists.
Mm-hmm.
Probably going to stop walking on all fours at some point because of comfort.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think. I mean, he doesn't have long on this planet.
Well, that's the other point. Yeah, we could say that frog will meet its end, hopefully painlessly.
Mm-hmm. Surrounded by its loved ones and flies.
Oh my gosh, the bouquet of flies at that frog's feet, sticking up at the bottom of the poster.
So we're settled. Ginyu's defeated. Mm-hmm. We're good. Goku, of course, very happy about it. But then he collapses. He got beat up. and we got to a commercial. Vince, we've talked a lot about brains in this episode.
Yep.
And what do brains do?
They help you conceptualize and sometimes visualize complex problems.
There's a specific word I'm looking for.
Learn.
Try again.
Understand.
It starts with a T.
Teach.
Ends with an ing. Don't say teaching.
He beat me to it. Think.
Ooh,
Yeah, brains help you think.
Yeah, they help you think. And we watch a bunch of anime, but we never think about it. We just let it wash over us.
No. It's a tenet on our podcast, Kame House Party, that we don't think about anything beyond what we're watching. That would constitute research, and it's just not our thing.
Yeah. Jokes aren't thinking, by the way.
Yeah, jokes are not thinking. Rhymes are as good as jokes, but jokes are not thinking.
But Vince, I like to think sometimes. And sometimes I like to think, I don't know, too hard about certain things that people probably shouldn't think too hard about, that are, pop cultural and ephemeral and don't affect our day to day, and honestly probably make me less relatable to the rest of humanity.
So I'm hearing this and I'm saying Hot Wheels. You're thinking too hard about Hot Wheels.
Vince, I am thinking too hard about anime, so much so that I have a podcast entitled Thinking Too Hard About Anime, where myself and my co-host Noah Cardin, we go through a beloved anime series, and we do what it says in the tin, baby. We talk about it. We let you know some things we found out about the show. We make some connections, some correlations to try and understand why it rules so hard. Why exactly does this slap? Is what we're trying to figure out.
I like it.
I hope you do, because we have 2 seasons. First season, we cover all of Cowboy Bebop, episode by episode, just in time for that Netflix live action coming up in a couple months. So as a nice little companion piece, perhaps. In season 2, we're talking about the Hideaki Anno, the creator of Neon Genesis Evangelion. But guess what, Vince? We're not talking about those giant robots. We're that sad boy. We're talking
no Shinji, no Ava,
0 Shinjis, 0 mechs, 0 pens. We are instead talking about everything else he's done besides that, because he's done a lot, both in the animated and live action space. That's what we're currently covering. And Vince, I got to tell you, it's not going to take up a lot of your time, because every new episode comes out once a month. So we can have time to research. Also lazy.
A monthly cadence is a great cadence.
It's not gonna. I'm not asking you. Look, you should dedicate your weekly listens to this show, to Kame House Party. But I think you got time once a month. I was gonna make. Look, to be honest, I was gonna make a period joke. I won't. But I had to explain the laughing. I couldn't find a good way to make it not horrible. I'm sorry. This is all staying in.
But this honesty, this kind of genuine sense that you already get from Kame House Party is coming to you in a monthly form in Thinking Too Hard About Anime, where you can listen to Aaron and Noah's thoughtful perusing and understanding of their anime subjects, and it is a wonderful listen.
Thank you. And Noah, look, Noah's a lot smarter than me, so don't worry. It's the thinking is definitely covered on both ends. But that's it. Maybe give it a listen.
Give it a listen.
Why not? I'm sure you'll find something you like.
Exactly.
I know someone in our last game stream, I think, talked about how they appreciated us covering oh no, what's her name? No, this is live to tape. I'm so boned. Look, it's a commercial, so I could do this. I'm talking about thinking about anime. I'm gonna vamp. I'm gonna vamp for so long. I'm talking about the
tonight.
Look, we're talking about the composer for Cowboy Bebop.
The composer
for woman. I spelled cowboy instead of composer. Yoko Kano. I'm sorry. I forgot your name. But they appreciated a whole ass episode we did on Yoko Kano and some of our favorite tracks from Cowboy Bebop because that's a big part of it.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, you can find out more on that other podcast because we got to get back to talking about frogs, I guess. Well, I guess no more. No, we won't. We'll never mention frogs again.
Frog no more.
It's done. But look, back to the show.
We're back, and Krillin and Gohan are carrying Goku. There's a little bit of a back and forth between them and Vegeta, and it's like I could kill you right now. Goku says, "Exercise trust. Let Vegeta he's not going to do anything. He needs you, Krillin, to make the wish so you can get the password." Vegeta. Then we get a little bit of a walk and talk, light walk and talk. There's not really any talk. It's almost a look back at all the destruction that Vegeta caused within the ship.
It is so funny that they have to walk, that they did this continuity because they could have not, but they just
could have not. The ship is huge as they're describing it.
But they have to walk through all the people that Vegeta murdered a mere minutes ago.
Almost to say, can you trust this murder?
I mean, it reminds me of if you have company over suddenly and you're, I don't know, single and I don't know, a fucking Slav.
Go off, King.
And it's just apologies left and right. Oh, sorry about that guy. Sorry about that blood. I be careful of that. I think his blood's acidic. I forget. It's either acidic or a base. Either way, just avoid it.
I'm doing something with this body. I swear.
Yeah,
I'm going to move it.
Yeah, that body's a project that's sort of postponed until work calms down.
I'll replace these screens. It's just when do you have the time?
I'm learning guitar, but that's why I did kill my instructor, though. That's what that body is.
I got blisters on me fingers, so I killed my instructor.
I got an owie, and I didn't like it, okay?
Anyway, just step over this body.
Yeah. Anyway, this
bathrooms on the right.
This is where the magic happens, i.e. a healing tank. And sex sometimes. Look, sometimes.
Oh, that's Saiyan DNA.
Ooh, okay. So we'll end scene first. End
scene.
We'll get to that. So we get there and we're in the tank. Goku sees a needle on the ground, says, "No, thank you." He freaks out, of course, canonically afraid of needles. Vegeta's like, "We're not using needles. They're primitive. How dare you?" And Goku's like, "Oh, okay, then I'm fine." It cuts over to Gohan, and I want to know what he says in his brain. He has a thought, or he mumbles it under his breath.
Oh, right. Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, mine is, "Oh, Father, how pathetic."
Oh, that's ice cold. That is colder than mine, which is, oh, how embarrassing. Poor Gohan is embarrassed by his dad being not only the strongest, but also just terrified of needles. That's what makes him less of a man in his son's eyes.
Oh, Father, what a cuck.
I have no retort.
Yeah, if
your son calls you a cuck, it's game over.
What do you do?
What do you do?
You can't prove a negative. He's got you.
Can't prove a negative.
You raise that allowance is what you do. Son, I need you to never say that again. Here's a 20.
Here, fine. I gave you a bank account. There's $1,000 in it. You're 9.
Yes, you can have Halo Infinite. Fine. Yes, not the Game Pass version. You want the full version, even though it's not complete. Whatever. Just don't call me a cuck again. Especially in front of your mom. She might get ideas.
She might get ideas. Oh, that's the worst. What a powerful child.
Please don't have your mom start looking up what cuck means.
Too late, honey. I'm already
on damn it.
Dictionary.
I'm taking the bank account back. Yeah, canonically, no mom knows what cuck is. That's you forget all like bad language as soon as you become a mom, right?
That's how it works. That's how it works as a
Right.
parent. When I adopted these cats, I couldn't say shit for like 8 months.
You said poo poo.
I said poo poo or sugar honey iced tea. You know, the classics.
A dookie, perhaps.
It's a little too. It's a little too
It's
nasty.
risque. There's
Risque.
those hard consonants. But we do okay. Now we got to take a minute.
We got it. Like we're gonna take a deep breath because we're getting into. I mean, a pretty iconic exchange here.
Into some meme territory. So, they get him in the tank. Krillin asks what it do. And Vegeta says this is he calls it a medical machine. He actually says medical machine in English. Which is the alien language.
Which is the only alien language in Dragon Ball.
But he just says it's a special liquid, and that's that's it. And then Krillin, and then wait, let me.
Oh, okay.
May I go through the whole thing?
Oh
and
yes,
then we can
yes.
discuss? Krillin then responds, "Oh, so that's what it is." Very lame, flat, sort of nothing sentence, right? Vegeta responds with, in his brain, as he's thinking, "Ooh, I'm gonna kill you nice and slow once I defeat Vegeta." He's just thinking about, ooh, once Vegeta's gone, I can't wait to torture your bald asses.
Jeez. That is way darker than what the meme ended up being. That's pretty. I'm
gonna
wild.
curb stomp the little one.
I'm gonna get your head nice and shiny and roll you down a bowling lane. Then I'm gonna make the little one retrieve
while
your
you're
head.
while you're attached. I can artificially extend your life for eons, Krillin. We're gonna have a hell of a time.
That's it. Yes. And then he puts on the helmet, goes to Krillin's house. Finish it. Finish it. Oh my gosh. But the English version of that scene.
Oh yeah, please.
Very diverting.
Oh, I hope it's as good as I remember.
So Vegeta explains that this is the isolation chamber, and it's going to fix Goku right up. The liquid inside is full of Saiyan DNA that will infect every pore and help him heal
Super gross.
faster. Very gross. Very nasty. Gnarly.
We tried a hair take, but it got in your mouth. Ugh.
I won't tell you where the DNA is from.
I'm as the only Saiyan left. I'm very busy, and I'm just
You
exhausted.
see these tubes?
I'm exhausted and dehydrated constantly.
Lord Frieza didn't care about my refractory period. Anywho,
Enough about me.
Enough about me, Krillin. What do you think? Krillin responds, Mondo Cool.
Yes, it stayed.
Yes, it stayed.
Mondo Cool.
Mondo Cool. We haven't heard an ounce of slang in this entire show. Not an ounce. And then Krillin just drops Mondo Cool. And then, of course, in response, inside Vegeta's head, which it's made all the better because there's a slight echo. Vegeta, that's right. It is Mondo Cool.
It completely changes the meaning of everything.
It changes everything. This is the cultural shift of Dragon Ball.
Because instead of like getting... Because it sounds menacing, I guess it's more of a show, not tell in the American version. Because in Japanese, it's like, oh, we know exactly what Vegeta's thinking. Which is why you have a echoey voiceover.
Mm-hmm. He does finish that sentence by saying, I'll even probably use Kakarot's Super Saiyan ability to help fight Frieza. Like, so he's not even thinking that he's going to get rid of Goku in the process of like this whole shebang. Like you said, it changed a lot of what the next like hour or so is in the show.
I left this out, but he does like, because I'm almost a Super Saiyan. Essentially, something like he's saying he's the Super Saiyan, not Kakarot.
Yeah. Like, this is uncharacteristic for Vegeta to even accept that Kakarot could be a Super Saiyan.
It's
instead of himself.
Yeah, just completely flips the script on it. So is Vegeta when he thinks, that's right, boys, it is Mondo Cool. Is that just him making fun of them in his head?
I think he's just like, what does Mondo mean? What does cool mean? These are words he doesn't know.
I can't wait to use this cool Earth slang.
When I get off this dumb Namekian planet, I'm going to the space station. I'm going to use this cool Earth slang.
Hold on. Here, I've been collecting them. Here we go. Let me practice. I know we've been doing a lot of runs lately, but we enjoy it. First Earth slang. Oh, taxes are due soon. Right?
That one got me off the jump. Another piece of Earth slang is woogity, woogity, woogity.
Let's see. Another piece of Earth slang is, hold on. I have it here in my notes. Here we go. Zip it up and zip it out.
I would be remiss if I didn't talk about this one. A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly.
Also known as a buster. Look, and when you really want to zing them, you say, look, I did it all for the nookie. Come on, the nookie. We all know.
Oh,
we know what that means.
That's good. There should be more Limp Bizkit lyrics in anime fight scenes. Like, oh, man,
you're about as real as a $3 bill. I mean, look, if you want me to dig deep into Teenage Aaron, I can deliver some Limp Bizkit lyrics.
I mean, are you gonna unseal that demon fox within yourself on Limp Bizkit right now?
Hold on,
the Fred Durst that's been sealed in your tummy by your.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. You don't really know why, but you want to justify ripping someone's head off. No human contact. And if you interact, your ass is on contract. Your best bet is to step away, motherfucker. It's just one of those days. It's all about the he said, she said bullshit. Damn. Okay, that's it. That's all. That's the biggest run I got.
Perfect.
One lyric and then into the bridge. I forget. I think that's technically the chorus.
Oh,
but I am like a chainsaw.
Dang.
I'll kill your ass raw. I think kill anyway. A very violent, like a violent song that's not violent. That's very much like, oh, you 11-year-old.
Like an 11-year-old loves the sound. Maybe not the lyrics.
I mean, a 17-year-old loves.
A 17-year-old loves the lyrics.
I told you that was not my first concert, but it was an early concert for me, right?
I think you have mentioned it, not on this podcast.
I'm going to tell you the lineup.
Okay.
Opening act, Stained.
Ooh.
Second, Kid Rock.
Oh.
Third, Limp Bizkit.
Oh.
And the cherry on top, it was in Jacksonville, Florida.
Good God.
Powerful new metal energy.
There is so much white rage contained within that summary. Like
I was not biracial that night, my friend.
you were consumed by the white light. Oh man.
White of pants, backwards of hat.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Adidas to foot.
Oh, I wish. Like, part of me wants to have that experience of going to that kind of concert, but it's just not for me.
No, it's not.
It just wouldn't be for me. Like, there's nothing there for me. There would be not even like an ironic, like, oh, this is fun. Look who showed up. It's like, no, he needs to leave. We all want him gone for his sake. Anyway.
But yeah, that's what I think we say all that to say, love a Mondo Cool. Can't get enough of it. I'm so glad it's in this version. They didn't try and erase it from history.
It's just so weird. Like, it's just one of the weirdest things in Dragon Ball still. And it's great, but it's weird. Because I don't think I can't remember anything else happening like that in terms of like nobody's going like, yeah, hang loose. Like Yamcha doesn't say hang loose to anybody, even though he should. That only makes sense. But
yeah, no one pulls any slang. No one's the hip hop granny.
that's right.
Yo, 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 make a cup of cocoa.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Stop it, or Drake's gonna feature you on his album.
So we do have to check up on our Namekian friends. Guru still dying.
Yeah, Guru slowly dying. Nail also slowly dying, because of Frieza beating the crap out of him. Because Nail will not give up that password, but also Nail is way tougher than I ever thought.
He is. Yes. Oh, for sure. I mean, look, I would have squealed right before the first punch was thrown. I'm like, oh no, I sense your power level. Yeah, here's the code. Just do it quick.
But no, Nail is still, he's holding out. He's giving the Earthlings a chance.
Speaking of slang, I think Frieza's like, will you tell me now? And Nail's response is simply, up yours.
No!
Yeah!
Nail badass.
Suck a butt.
Eat my ass.
I'll show you some lovely balls. My spores.
Password is D.
D.
E.
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 Snuts.
Nuts. All right. So the password is D. Hold on. Let me spell. Wait a minute. D's nuts. Damn it. You craned me.
Craned him. Ah.
But he has to live until Piccolo gets here for reasons. Dende's just flying.
But it's all like, will Dende get there in time? Will what is Vegeta to be trusted? Also, wanted to point out, have it in my notes, that we learned that Goku can hear inside of that chamber.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's definitely not in mine.
I don't know if they did that on purpose or if it was just like a joke. Because as like they are walking away from the chamber, Goku's all set up. Krillin was like, I'm wondering if he's going to drown or not. And then Goku, I guess in his head says, I had the same question. So Goku can hear inside the chamber.
That's definitely not in mine. Krillin does ask the same question, but I'm very mad at Krillin. It was like, what do you think is on his mouth, you dumb?
I don't know. Everybody's dumb in this episode.
Everyone's dumb in this episode. Krillin, get some sort of education.
Krillin, stop fighting and go learn something.
Yeah. Go to school. So we're in the scene where they change. Krillin and Gohan change into all the Frieza Force armor. Vegeta is just like throws clothes at them, like undress.
He says like, put these on underneath your clothes, and then they undress. I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
Wait, Vegeta,
boys,
hold on.
Vegeta, why don't you leave?
Yeah. I'm not going to turn around. This is how I'm going to intimidate you, by watching you strip.
This is an alpha move.
Hands on hips.
Saw this in a high school locker room once.
I'm going to get up in your face while we're both in towels and say, don't even think that you're going to be MVP at state, because that trophy's mine.
I'm starting QB.
And you better stay away from my girl.
She doesn't know it yet, but she is mine.
I haven't spoken to her, and all my interactions are honestly harassment, but she's my girl.
See, I'm just a typical high schooler.
Yeah. Saying things like, taxes are due soon.
and
wiggity wiggity.
I assume I'll see you at the Limp Bizkit concert later.
Yes.
We're going to smoke underneath the bleachers.
Yep. Zippity doo dah. Goodbye. And see. Did you know that the reason they have tiny baby armor for these tiny baby boys is because it is from a group of aliens who are from the planet Lit.
What?
Litt.
It's lit on lit? How did you know that? How did you know?
Vegeta revealed. He's like, his baby armor because we
Oh.
have baby people. I'm
see.
like, who are they?
He
Is that-
he didn't go into the fact that the armor can stretch to an unimaginable size.
He does, but at the same time, I guess you don't. It does, but like I assume it's uncomfortable.
Like you have to start at like a small. They have small, medium, large, and then they
I
can
assume.
expand from there. That makes sense. That makes sense.
But what alien is from planet Lit? Is this just a throwaway planet?
Mhm.
Is it canonical?
Yeah. Do we meet a what are they called? A Lycian?
A Lilliputian? Perhaps?
Lilliputian or a Lycian or
Lydian?
a Lydian. Ooh, the Lydian.
Lydian.
The Lydian.
Oh, the Lydians.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh. No, don't be sorry.
for an Irish accent?
Eh.
Lydians. Yeah, look, we'll never know
Mhm.
because we can't do research. It's a blood bond we have. It's kind of like a kill switch. So when one of us does research, we both die. There's a little search engine next to our hearts that can tell.
It's like Crank, but we're not allowed to use it. We're not allowed to use
Yeah.
any search engines or books.
So we depend on you, the audience. Perchance if you're new, just letting you know we don't do research. So if any of you out there know about the planet Lit, about Lydians, why they're tiny folk, you can write to us at kamehousepartypod@gmail.com and let us know. Or you can say, that's a throwaway line. It's no such planet exists.
And then we can do the work of imagining what that looks like.
Yeah. Or maybe we dig too deep and you're like, you better stop asking questions about planet Lit.
Oh, that's what I want.
And then come meet me in this parking garage.
I want to hear a knock on the door behind me. And then in walks President Clinton. Hey, look, I heard y'all were talking about the Lycians. All right, that's what they're called.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. I don't want to be insensitive.
And that's all I can say.
What?
I need you boys to stop digging into this, or Hillary's gonna have my ass.
Oh, Hillary. Mr. President, have you maybe thought about, I don't know, locking her up? if it's an issue.
Whoa, hold on now. No, the only kind of locking up I like to do is lips with good old Hill.
Oh, you're a wife guy now?
I always have been. Who
right.
told you anything different?
I mean, I'm going to say the news, several people.
That Netflix special, they're doing your boy dirty. I offered them.
President Clinton, really? Oh, this is a smear campaign?
I thought I was lending my expertise for a saxophone documentary.
Oh, they live interviewed you? Wait, do you play yourself? It's not Clive Owen?
No, so they used my voice to help Clive get into character.
Oh, like SNL, where they literally steal bits from lesser known comedians to give to celebrities.
Exactly. The
Okay,
Netflix
okay.
machine is strong with this one. And am I still doing it? Yeah. No. And like Hillary really didn't want the Lily stuff, the Lycian stuff to get out. That's part of the reason why she lost the election. Don't tell her.
Wait. There was alien as an interplanetary alien involvement in the 2016 election.
Everybody thought it was like
Not the
undocumented
Russians.
individuals or the Russians or some foreign entity on Earth. It was the Lycians. They loved Trump. They loved the show.
The show.
He was broadcasting.
Oh, The Apprentice.
He was broadcasting The Apprentice.
Oh boy.
Made it onto to one of those satellites. Oh, excuse me. Oh no.
Too much sex. Oh wait, did they get Mr. President?
I've said too much.
Oh, please don't die on our property. That's a big mistake.
I know that's a huge thing. I won't do it. But just remember.
I mean, for podcast numbers though, it might be a good move.
I did not have intergalactic relations with those Lycians.
No one asked that, and you're bringing it up.
Well, I gotta be going now, boys.
No.
Keep your noses clean. and your reed's wet for the stack.
Oh, Vince, I know. Vince, you were dumbfounded. You were in shock the whole time. You couldn't respond.
I was catatonic.
Mhm.
He's much taller than I thought he would be.
Taller than you?
No.
Never.
No American president's taller than me.
Put that on the resume. Taller than every American president.
I should do that. I should put that on my LinkedIn. Because that's like the thing now. There's like an about section. Everybody uses it to be cute and funny.
Ew.
And that should be
my two
about.
least favorite things.
I am taller than every U.S. president in recorded history.
Yeah. God, yes. You are, right? Yeah.
I am. There's no president that's 6'7". Lincoln doesn't count with a stovepipe hat.
No.
Are we farther enough away from the episode?
Or that's, I mean, the last thing.
It's all, everything is related.
I think the last thing is just Krillin's like, okay, time to get the password. I'm going to go see Guru.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of it.
Yeah. I had cliffhangers. Is Vegeta going to betray them? Will Krillin get to Guru's in time? Will Dende get there on time? Will Nail survive? Those are the cliffhangers. We got 4 of them. 4 cliffhangers.
Also, Vegeta he hides it a or but it seems like he's kind of hurt.
Mm-hmm. Vegeta's getting heat. He's getting heat, hot streaks.
Or he's just mad at, because the boys are like, one, they're complaining about free clothes and free armor, nonetheless. 2, they're like, oh, we could do this and it's so light and blah, blah, blah. And they're making comments. So it's either Vegeta's hurt or he's just like so mad at them. It's like,
so done.
We get it. It's they stretch, whatever.
I remember my first pair of armor.
It's not a big look. If you make it a big deal, then it's less cool.
Exactly.
I'm on the verge of taking it back, but I need you to live.
He's like, that's why I didn't give you these fresh Nike boots. I knew you'd crease them, you monsters.
Yeah. You haven't trained yourself how to walk properly.
Mm-hmm. See me stomping frogs in my Air Force Ones? I don't think so.
But that's it. Krillin goes off by himself to go see Guru. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's next. We got an hour. We got to let Goku bake for an hour.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I think that's an important setup. I think from this point on, things happen within the hour.
I think so. Yeah, Goku's always on a clock.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We got to wait X amount of time for Goku.
Guy loves a deadline.
Mm-hmm. But that's it.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the end of the episode. If you want to, follow us on social media, go to Kame House. Just search Kame House Party on any social media platform. You can find us. There's a nice little Discord that the fans have made, the unofficial Kame House Party Discord. I think that's a .gg/Kame House Party. And hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook to get the latest on the show. You can also go to kamehouseparty.com. And as Aaron had explained earlier, you can send us your research. If you know anything about the Lishans or how they should be properly addressed, taking the president's info into account, you can send that into kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. That's kamehousepartypod@gmail.com for any research.
And look, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/Kame House Party, we are streaming a variety of games and having a variety of fun. Come join us, come hang out. Why not? And again, just want to say, I know we've been gone for a bit, but we appreciate everyone's patience with us. I hope this was worth the wait. We'll see.
You shouldn't have asked that question.
Oh no, I'm seeding doubt left and right.
Mm-hmm. But Aaron, it's good. It's good to be back. Good to have you back. Everybody, again, thank you for the patience and understanding. And you know what? Let's wrap this bad boy up. Whether you are receiving clandestine information from a former president or you are hanging on the edge of those cliffs, you got 4 of them, baby. You gotta keep
5.